Good afternoon on this wonderful, amazing Sunday. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Afternoon Cuppa. It's time. It's time to come in and share some joy, spread some love, and let me know how you're doing, and possibly get some messages from the angels this afternoon. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let me share this out. Okay, I got to find it on Facebook and share it out to everyone that wants to be here. And I see people are starting to find it. So hello, hello, as you come in. Would you please just take a moment to hit that share button? Hi, Catherine. So happy that you're here. And let me share. Let's get the peas on board. Okay, it is all shared out. And you're here and I'm here. So we're going to get this party started. And the way we do that is by going inward with our breath. I'm going to be writing down your names as you come in. So let's see if the angels have a message for you. But first, we're going to go into our breath. Hi, Deirdre. Happy Sunday. Let's put our hands on our heart because that puts the focus on our heart center. And then slow down the breathing. Breathe in love. Hold it. And breathe out love. Breathe in peace. And send that peace out into the world. Breathe in joy. This is the afternoon cup of joy, so let's get lots of joy flowing in our hearts. Hi, Pat Moss. And breathe that back out. And then we say affirmations. So type in your affirmations. What is your I am? Today, my I am a spark of the divine. I am amazing. I am happy. I am healthy. I am joyful. I am abundant. So share your I ams. Let's get those flowing in here as we have more people flowing in as well. And I'm writing down names as you come in. Hi, Jennifer. And Annie, Banani, and Grayson. Hello, hello. Kim McElwain, I'm so glad you're here today. And Catherine, I am relaxing today. I love that. That's a great thing when we can just let our body and our mind just be. Just be. No place to go, nothing to focus on other than this very moment where you are. I am constructive. I love that, Pat. What a great I am. Lifting up your own innovation, your creativity, and letting that flow. Beautiful. Doesn't that feel good? And let's heart hug each other. Just give a big old heart hug to somebody. Call them in here if they're not here yet. Who do you want to call in? Let's call in our Auntie Jean. It's afternoon there, so maybe she's awake and ready to come into Cuppa. I am at peace. I love that one, Pat. And Deirdre, I'm enjoying this beautiful sunny Sunday. No rain? You've got sunshine? That's a big old yay, I think. So yes, and Deirdre, thank you. That was day 518 of us doing those affirmations together. Isn't it beautiful? to gather together our energy and just be in that beautiful excitement of whatever we want to create, however we want our world to look. That's what we do when we do affirmations. We are creating the world that we want, not maybe what somebody else tells us it should look like, or somebody else's vision for us of what our world looks like, but we're creating it with an I am statement. I love it. So how's everybody doing? We got sunshine in New York. I'm sure we have sunshine in Florida. How about Louisiana? What's going on there? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? I could only wish there was rain here in this part of the world to put out these fires, and the smoke is really beginning to get to me. I think I have a bit of a sinus infection from breathing in all the smoke that's out in the air. And it's so sad to not be able to see the mountains and see the sunrise and sunsets over the mountains. You just have a little bit of an outline and you know they're there, but you can't really see them because of all the smoke. Annie, you've got a chance of rain. Can you send some this way, please? Share, share, share. All right, so what about everybody else? Birds are singing and talking. Oh, Kim, I love that. There's a little dove outside the window that's been talking all morning and just revved up again. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like he or she is sitting right outside the window. And that beautiful energy that's coming from the dove, I think they're singing praise. That's how I always see it when the birds are singing away or chirping. They're singing praise out to the Creator for another day. And that's what I do in the morning. When I wake up and I see I have another day on this planet, I just sing out of praise. Thank you, God, for another day alive. What a great day to have a great day. Susie Koff. Hi, darling. Thank you for coming in. So glad you're here. Kathy Hand. You are reading a book called The 5 Love Languages. I've read some of that book. I haven't read the whole thing. Andrea Gregg. Hello, hello. And Mary. Mary, so good to see you. I saw that you were on the peace meditation yesterday. Thank you for coming in for that. Okay, so I've got names written down. We're going to give some angel messages out today because my cards are still in the car. So you get an angel message and see what they have for you today. First, let's do a Kuan Yin message. And there was a story for story time. It's called Don't Give Up Before the Miracle. So I can read that quickly before we do angel messages if you would like. If you want story time, just let me know. And let's see what Kuan Yin has to say to us. Kuan Yin says, the magic of the moon to manifest. Yes, moon magic. It's a real thing. And we are guided. Our emotions sometimes are guided by whatever's happening with the moon. Just as the light of the moon ebbs and flows, all things happen according to a timing that benefits the greater garden of life. How short-lived that garden would seem if all flowers bloomed at once, and then it was over. As the next moon grows full, set your intention. Your time for blossoming is near. I've been paying a lot of attention to flowers lately, and especially sunflowers. There's some message that Spirit is working with me about sunflowers. So I've been paying a lot of attention to them. But what if that was the only flower that we had? What if we didn't have a variety? Because as y'all know, my favorite flower is the daisy. I can't imagine a life without daisies. I just can't. I need to have that in my world because the daisy speaks volumes in its simplicity. It's not pretentious. It is what it is. It's not going to be anything different like the rose. starts out as just a bud, and then it opens and opens and opens and opens. So it changes and shifts. But the daisy, it just remains steadfast and true to what it is authentically. No airs, no pretense of being anything else. And that is my favorite flower on the whole planet. All right, so let's see what you got to say. Oh, Bob's making gumbo. Ooh, awesome. And Andrea says yes to story time. So let me see what that is. Don't give up before the miracle. Okay, I'm hearing, I don't know what I'm hearing. I was hearing something on my computer. My computer's been making sounds lately. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, don't give up before the miracle. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. That's a quote from Paulo Coelho. There's something magical about having a dream. A dream gives us something to reach toward. It awakens possibility within us and whispers that perhaps there is more waiting just beyond what we can presently see. Sometimes it's not even the fulfillment of the dream that excites us the most. It's knowing that fulfillment is possible. Yet, dreams can also test us. One of the biggest killers of motivation is the inability to see progress. When we cannot connect our daily efforts with a meaningful result, it becomes easy to wonder why we are trying so hard. Motivation thrives on those little victories that tell us, keep going. You are getting somewhere. Without those signs, even something we once felt passionate about can begin to feel exhausting. It's hard to keep going when we keep hitting brick walls. Sometimes we bounce back quickly. We dust ourselves off, change directions, and try again. Other times, however, we become discouraged. We begin questioning whether the dream was realistic in the first place. And sometimes we let the dream quietly die because we can no longer see any possibility of success. But what if the absence of visible progress does not mean that nothing is happening? Think about a seed planted beneath the soil. For a time, there's absolutely no evidence above ground that anything is taking place. We water the soil, perhaps give it sunlight, and wait. If we dug it up every day to see whether it was growing, we would interfere with the very process we were trying to encourage. Much of life works the same way. Some of our greatest growth takes place when we cannot yet see it. Connections are being made, lessons are being learned, our character is being strengthened. Divine timing is unfolding. What looks like a brick wall may even be a redirection toward a doorway we have not discovered yet. Faith asks us to continue nurturing the dream, even during those times when there is little outward evidence that anything is changing. That does not mean blindly forcing something that clearly needs to be released. Dreams can evolve, paths can change. Sometimes what we thought we wanted leads us to something even greater. The important thing is to listen to the heart before declaring the dream impossible. Ask yourself, does this dream still light something up inside of me? If the answer is yes, perhaps it's not time to give up. Perhaps it's simply time to take one more step We do not have to see the entire staircase to take the next step. We do not have to know exactly how the dream will manifest. We only have to remain willing to participate in its unfolding. There's a saying inside the halls of recovery programs: don't quit 1 minute before the miracle. Sometimes all it takes is turning a corner for the miracle to appear. Celebrate the small wins. Celebrate the phone call you finally made, the page you finally wrote, the person who unexpectedly offered encouragement, the lesson you learned from something that did not work, and even the courage it took to get up this morning and try again. Those things count. Progress does not always arrive with trumpets and fireworks. Sometimes progress whispers, "You didn't quit today," and that's enough. Dear angels, why is it sometimes so difficult to keep believing in our dreams when we cannot see any evidence that they are coming true? Dear ones, you have been taught to measure progress by what your physical eyes can see. Yet much of creation takes place in the unseen before it becomes visible in your world. Do not confuse silence with inactivity. There are moments when you will walk forward with signs appearing everywhere, and there are moments when you will walk by faith alone. Both are part of your journey. When you encounter what appears to be a wall, do not immediately assume that your dream has ended. Become curious. Ask whether you are being invited to climb, to go around, to change direction, to wait, or perhaps to discover a door hidden within the wall itself. Your dreams are not given to torment you. The desires placed deeply within your heart can become invitations to grow into a greater expression of who you came here to be. You need not know every detail of how they will unfold. Your task is simply to remain present, listen for guidance, and take the next inspired step. Celebrate every movement forward, no matter how small. Heaven does not measure your journey only by destinations reached. We see every courageous step, every time you rise after disappointment, every moment you choose faith over fear, and every time you whisper, "I will try once more." Sometimes the greatest miracle is not that the road suddenly becomes easy. It is that you discover you have become strong enough to keep walking it. Hold your dreams gently, dear ones. Allow them room to breathe, change, expand, and surprise you. And when the path ahead disappears into the mist, remember, you do not need to see the destination to know the journey is still unfolding. The angels whisper, when you cannot see progress, do not assume nothing is happening. Some dreams grow roots long before they grow wings. Take the next step. Trust what is unfolding and leave room for the divine to surprise you. So today, I promise to never give up. You all know me. You know that I don't give up. I'm very stubborn. I'm very persistent. When I hear something and I envision it and I know that that's in my wheelhouse for me to have or be or do, I don't give up. Sometimes it takes a minute. Sometimes I have to just steady myself and say, okay, you're making some progress and that's what's important. But I don't give up on those dreams. I don't give up on the goals. Whatever is supposed to be is going to be. And that's how I approach things in life. So I love this message from the angels to never give up. And Kim says, I was just revisiting my dreams because angels said, where your dreams go, to turn my one shed into a rescue for large animals and get my book back out there and to start my website back up. Oh, I love that. I love, Kim, that you're listening, that you're paying attention to what the angels are telling you. So beautiful. And Kathy, to answer your question, no, I have not heard anything. So I don't know what's going on over in India. I do speak regularly to Navriti, and she's doing really well. She sends her love to everyone. Samantha, hello, welcome in. And I'm not sure who this is on YouTube. Recton, hello. Andrea says, thank you. I needed story time. The message, the wisdom, the guidance, and the whisper. So profound. Awesome. Okay. So I do messages on Sundays from the angels. So whatever message they have for you, that's what will come out. So the person who's asking a question, we'll see what the angels have to say if they have any message for you. And please tell me your name, because I don't know how to pronounce what it is that's on the screen. All right, today is August the 9th. It's my sister Billy's birthday. Thank you for those of you who were sharing birthday wishes to her. She is so very special in my life and a very big part of my entire life. She's my older sister. I love her dearly. And so please, everyone, send her a message of love and hope for this beautiful day, that she'll have the best birthday ever. All right, so Yogananda, from his spiritual diary, says, no matter how hard you work, never go to bed without giving God the deepest attention. You won't die, but die for God if it is necessary. It's the willingness again. That's what I get. Whenever we are willing to learn, to grow, to do what Spirit has in store for us, that's what's important. That's what matters, is that willingness. Oh, Rach, thank you. Thank you for letting me know your name. And because that's what the energy that the angels work off of is your name. So we are going to get right to any angel messages that come out today for all of us. And as you are hearing the messages that the angels are giving to one person, it may be for you as well. They're never just for one person. So listen to the messages that people are receiving and just ask yourself, is that resonating with me? Is that message something I am needing to pay attention to as well? All right, so we're going to start the way that it came in. So as you came into Cuppa, that's your position of where the angels will focus in on you and whatever message they have for you. Hi, Serge. Thank you for coming in. I'm so glad you're back in with us at Cuppa. Thank you for being here. All right, so Catherine Kovacs, what do the angels want you to know today? Catherine, I'm seeing, it looks like a doorway. There's not a door, just a doorway. So it's kind of arched and it looks like it's stone. So it's a stone building with an arched doorway. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know if that means anything to you. I'm just asking them, what does this mean for Catherine? And those of you who are not familiar with the way the angels work through me and give messages, I always get an image. They show an image before they give the actual message. So an arched doorway. The energy we're showing you, Kathleen or Catherine, is it's different than what you would envision a doorway to be. A door frame usually is square or rectangular. And so what we're showing you is a lifting up of energy over top of you. And that's what we want you to be aware of, that you are growing. You're growing in your emotional state. You're growing in your spiritual behavior and what you are learning and experiencing. You've got a lot of spiritual growth going on. So that arched energy above you just shows how high up you're going spiritually. And as you learn through your experiences and through listening to spirit and listening to mentors and those who have your best interest at heart, you are rising up. And that's your message. Keep rising, keep going, keep going beyond what you think things look like and seeing it as it really is, which is there's nothing squared off. Everything is free flowing. And as you understand that more, you're going to see that energy that you're lifting up into. So pay attention when there's a thought and something doesn't look like it would normally look or the way you would envision it to be, because they're showing you possibility. They're showing you potential. And that's what they want you to focus on. And we'll leave you with that. And I hope that resonated with you and with anyone who's hearing that message. Pay attention to possibility and potential in your life, and not any limit that you might place on something or others might place on something as the highest that you can go or the best that you can do. There's always more beyond that. Okay, well, that was awesome. What a great start to the angel messages today. And we're going now to our Deirdre. Deirdre, oh my gosh, I'm feeling thump energy there with you. I don't know if he's nearby, but I just feel him more and more present with you every time that you come into one of the programs. I feel that wonderful love, unconditional love from Thump. So thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank Thump for shining at the way that he does in the world. And let's see what message they want to give you. Okay, so I'm seeing a shell. It's like this big seashell that you would come across on a beach that has washed up on the beach and is right there for you to enjoy, for you to take if you want. If you want to pick it up, you can. If not, you leave it laying there for others to enjoy. So let's see what they mean by showing you this particular image. In life, there's going to be things that you come across that are placed in your path. You can either partake in it by taking it as your own or enjoying it for a moment, or you can just pass it by. The things that have meaning to you are what you have picked up and collected, just like collecting seashells on the seashore. There are ones that are deemed as perfect. They're perfectly formed. There's no flaws in them. There's no breaks, no nicks. The sand hasn't eroded parts of them away. They just look like a perfect specimen of a seashell. So in life, there are things that are discarded because it may not be to your liking. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's no judgment in that. That's just the way it is. It's the way of exploring and expressing in the world. So as you gather the things that have meaning for you in life, it's not necessarily things at all. Most of the time, it's not material things. You gather energy. You're an energy gatherer, and you don't just gather it to hoard energy. You gather it because that's you learning and growing. Just like with Catherine's message, you grow through all the experiences, you grow from the lessons that are learned, and your growth has been so beautiful. And as you express it going forward, all of those things that you gathered, all the seashells, are shown in the way that you conduct yourself, the way that you share your light with others, the way you share love with others. So keep gathering the seashells, keep gathering up all of that beautiful love energy because it's appreciated. And many times, those who are into gathering physical seashells will display them. There'll be like a basket of them or a vase that contains the seashells they have collected because they make such a beautiful display. Your display is love, and that's what shows, and that's what people see when they encounter you. So keep loving, keep gathering, keep doing what you do because you are a bright light shining in the world. And thank you for being that. And I see that Thump is taking a nap. So when he wakes up, give him a little pet from me and tell him how much I appreciate and love him. Okay, so we had Erica come in. Oh, good afternoon, Erica. I'm so happy that you came in today. And Sue Sullivan, hello, darling. And Sue says, I'm late to this very important date. You are right on time. You are exactly here when you need to be here. There's messages being given out today. I'm not sure I'll get to all of them, but we'll do as many as we can. And what I always say is take what resonates with you. If somebody else is getting a message from the angels, it may be for you as well. So pay attention to everyone that's getting a message because they're not just for one person. We are all one energy and we all are in this together. So gather up all the messages that you can, just like Deirdre's gathering up all the seashells and all that beautiful energy of love. Do the same. Just gather whatever comes forth that resonates with you. Take that, leave the rest, and that's the way this works. We're going to Pat Moss. Pat Moss. Beautiful energy, Pat. They're showing me this field. It looks like a cornfield. Okay, so I'm just looking at it. There's a cornfield, and pretty much I think all of us can visualize what a cornfield looks like. And those plants that rise up, they grow taller and taller, and the taller they grow, then all of a sudden they start producing the vegetable, the corn cob that grows on them. So as I'm looking at the field, Pat, that they're showing me for you, I see the stalks in different stages. So there may be some of the corn that's still little, too little really to pull off of the stalk because, yeah, you can eat it, but it's not going to be as tasty because it hasn't grown fully yet. It hasn't reached its potential. And then there are others that are ready. They're just ready to burst open. So you pull those off and enjoy the deliciousness of them. So the angels are sharing that what this means for you is there are experiences in life that there's a tendency to rush that experience, to not let it come to its fruition of what it is actually teaching you or showing you. And because you cut its life short, the experience of it, you don't get the full blessing. You don't get the full benefit of learning that, oh, okay, there was more to that story. There was more that I was being shown, but because I was impatient, I consumed it before it was done, before it was ready to be consumed. So they're just wanting you to pay attention. When there are things happening, experiences you're going through, it feels like maybe there's a goal, is what I'm hearing. There's just like the angel message, there's a dream that is out there, and you keep, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it ready yet? Are we there yet? That type of frenetic energy that says, I want it and I want it now. And so you try to rush the process. They're asking you to slow down, slow your roll. It's going to happen in divine time, not in what we think is going to be the time for it to happen. So this message is important for all of us, but especially Pat, they're asking you to take a step back, observe, be the observer of what's going on in your world, and ask yourself, where am I rushing this? Where am I trying to force something when it's not ready? Because if it's not ready, it's not ready. And so no amount of forcing that little stalk of corn is going to make it grow any faster than what it's going to grow. So sometimes we get impatient. Sometimes we're like, oh, I need that. I need that. I need it now. I need it in my life now. And many times, especially if it's a financial issue, and we're thinking, oh, if I only had that money right now, I could do so much. If I had the means, I could do something with this. But it's not there yet. And it's a yet. So they're asking you to look at where you're trying to rush things or be impatient with things, and to just slow down, take a step back, be the observer. And what an important message for all of us, isn't it? We could all learn from this lesson that Pat's being shown. Where are you pulling that corn off the stalk before it's ready, before it's had its time to incubate and to really come to fruition in its fullness, its full potential? So great, great message for all of us. Thank you, Pat, for showing up and for them showing you this message, and we can all learn. So thank you for that. And I hope that resonated with you in some way, that you understood your message. And others, if you got that message for yourself as well, then thank you for tuning in to what was being shown and taught, with Pat being the front and center one receiving. And Pat says, that is me, Miss Impatient. Thank you for the message. It so resonated. Awesome. Thank you for that. And I miss you. Giving you a big hug, Pat. All right, we're going to Jennifer. Jennifer Langren, a little Florida girl. Oh, Jennifer, there's so much going on right now down there. I feel like I'm missing out on something, because there's a lot going on in Florida at the moment with mutual friends. Catherine, you got the very first message, so maybe re-listen to the program after it's off the air. You can replay it and get your message, because it was a beautiful message. All right, so Jennifer, I see wheels turning. I see lots of energy of movement, and I'm pretty sure they've given you this message before about movement and going forward. There's something taking place that's a shift or a change for you. There's some type of change in your life that's happening, and it's a good change. It's something good that's coming forth. So be aware when you get a nudge to go or to actually do some type of movement, that they're working with you on this. that there's a shift in the energy and you are ready for whatever that is. You're ready for that movement in your life. So it's big. I can feel it, that there's a lot of um, moving parts to it. So just allow, whenever an opportunity comes up, say your yes and see where that takes you, because there's something happening. It's not a stagnant type of energy right now. It's a very much a moving type of energy. So that's what they have for you. Pay attention to the signs. Get ready, because when it's that divine timing that hits, it's going to go fast. And so that's what I'm hearing from them for you. All right, we're going on to Miss Annie. Annie and Grayson. Ah, such sweet, sweet energy. Oh, they're showing me a pie. It looks like a fresh baked, is it apple or peach? Peach. A fresh baked peach pie. You know, my mom was a great baker. We always loved summertime when all of the deliciousness was there. And she would make every type of pie, cobbler. She made the best peach cobblers. And I can actually just smell it as I'm giving you this message of this beautiful, beautifully formed and perfectly baked peach pie. So, what are they wanting you to understand? All right. So, in life, there are things that are considered pleasures. There are things that are indulgences that you just enjoy. No guilt, no worry. Don't worry about the pounds that it might put on. Don't worry about anything other than just indulging in the deliciousness of things in life. And it doesn't mean literal pies, it's whatever brings you joy. Engage in it, indulge in it, and breathe it in. Have that familiar smell going as you are partaking of experiences in life. Stop worrying. That is a big, big message for you right now. When you indulge in the things that bring you pleasure, the people that bring joy into your life, be with them 100%, not distracted by anything else, what somebody else might think or do or say. Just be you. Be you in the fullness of all that you are, and give yourself 100% to those in your life. Give them your attention, your love, your joy. Share your joy with them, just like you would indulging in a wonderful peach pie or an apple cobbler or whatever your favorite is. Just indulge in people that same way and enjoy the after effects after you've indulged in a wonderful dessert that tasted so good and felt so good while you were eating it. Go into that same energy with everyone you interact with. Make this life experience one that, as you look back at it, it's like, oh yeah, I remember those times. I remember sitting and talking. I remember the hugs. I remember the conversations and the sweet energy. So 100% is what is being asked of you, no less. Give your full attention to whoever you're talking to, whoever needs that moment with you of listening or speaking. 100%. That's your message, Annie. And I love that. And it's not easy, you guys. It's not easy to give 100% because we're so distracted. We like the shiny, we like the bling, we like the things that catch our attention as we're going along life. But there are times that it's necessary to shut that out as we are paying attention to our loved ones. We're paying attention to our experiences. So 100%. And yes, you did make a peach cobbler when we were there. I do remember that. Oh, Annie, I love that. Yes, the yumminess of life. That's what your message is all about. All right, we're moving on to Kim. Kim McElwain, how are you doing today? Oh, I feel your energy. I feel the wonderful animal energy that's right there. Kathy, you're guilty of the bling. Yeah, I am too. I am too. I can get distracted really easily by sounds and by things that catch my eye as I'm going along. It takes a lot to focus. It does, but it's worth it. All right. So, Kim, let me tune into you for a moment. Kim, they showed me this old-fashioned washboard. Do you know what a washboard is? Probably many of you don't know what that is. But back in the day, that was what people used to do their laundry. They had a board, and it was, how do I even describe it? It's it's like made of different roller parts or bumpy parts, and you scrub the garments on that washboard. It's called a washboard, and you use it to cleanse the laundry. I don't know why they're showing you that, Kim, but that's what they're showing. So let's see what message they want to give you. It's about appreciating the things in life. As we have evolved and grown in our world, we've come to find different ways of doing things. Laundry is one of those things that evolved. My mom had this washing machine that was like a big tub, and then there were ringers. So she would like hand move the laundry around with her hands and do all the cleansing of it. And then she would turn the handle, and it would put it through the wringer to wring the water off of it. And that was her washing machine. It wasn't electric, wasn't something that did the work like it does now. It moves the laundry around inside of it and gets it all cleaned up, and then it spins and the water comes out. It was a chore to do laundry in my mom's time. And so this washboard was even before that. That was an older product that people used and was really hard to get the laundry washed and get it cleaned. So they're showing you the appreciation that you show for the earth and using every resource on our earth to get the job done, to do the things that we can do without utilizing things like electricity, which is what it takes now to do laundry, that you are very conservative in everything in your life. All that you do, all that you use and you use up of the earth's energy, you're very aware, and you show by example how we can love this earth planet even more, how we can reserve the resources that we have, that we don't need a lot of the things that we think we have to get the job done. So, Kim, they're just appreciating you today. They're just showing you so much appreciation and thanking you for what you do in conserving as much of the energy on our planet as possible in what you do, and the love that you have for this earth, for the things of earth, all the resources and the kindness that our earth mother shows to us. You return that back, and you exhibit that in everything that you do in your work with the animals. You're returning love to them, the unconditional love that they show and they put forth. So today's message for you is just one of appreciation and, yeah, taking only what you need. I love that. And I love that I'm learning that about you. And thank you. Thank you to you and everyone who has decided that it's necessary to conserve this earth planet as much as we can, to walk on her gently, to take what we need, right? We need certain things for survival, but so many times there's more taken than what we give back. There's ways that we can conserve, that we can utilize the things that we've been given or that have been brought forth innovatively without just diminishing everything that the earth has on it. So thank you, Kim. Thank you for what you do, and to everyone who is more consciously aware of how we can protect this planet, how we can help it to survive and thrive. I appreciate that. And every day now, we've been sending our love intentions down into our earth planet and wanting the very best for her to really be there for generations to come. So that's a big part of it. And thank you. You eat dandelion salads. I love that. Everything that's here we can use, everything. And if there's something that's not good for us, our intuition will help guide us to that. Susie Koff, I love that. You need to turn banana into bread. I love banana bread. All right. I'm sorry, that was Sue Sullivan. I'm going to Sue Seekoff. That's the next message that's coming up. And Kim, all your animals were sitting there. I could feel their energy. Yeah, just beautiful. Okay. Yes, the animals are very important to me as well, and to our earth for the balance. Thank you. Kathy, remember my mom's sister who lived next door to us had an old wringer washer. I remember watching her use it. Imagine she had 8 children. Both my mom and aunt used to hang out the clothes on a shared patio between our homes. So many memories. That was a big memory for me as well, remembering that washing machine that my mom used. And then we had a clothesline where we would hang the clothes out, and the little rooster in the yard that didn't like that. So we would always have to hurry up because it was flogging us as we tried to hang clothes out. So yeah, it was a real experience doing laundry when we were kids and participating in it. All right, Susie Koff, what do the angels have for you? We're going to wrap this up pretty soon because we still have our intention time and our prayer time. So Kathy, your message is after Sue, and we'll see how many more the angels say. Let's cut it off. But hopefully you've all gotten something from the messages that were already given out. All right, Sue Seekoff. Ooh, they're giving you a coin, but it's not a familiar coin to us in the States. It's got some foreign writing on it. I'm not sure where it's from. I don't think have I seen this coin? I think I've seen this coin. It looks like some of the coins that I saw when I was in Egypt. And It's so funny because I found a coin on the ground in Egypt. I still have it. I was just remembering that. Um, so why are you being given a foreign coin? Oh, they're saying it's not from Earth. This is a coin that it is not even something anywhere on any place on Earth that you would find. This is a special coin. And this coin carries an energy to it. So as you virtually hold this coin in your hand, you're transformed? No, not transformed. Transported. You are transported into the energy, which is a healing energy. So this is a healing coin that you've been given, and it's bringing out your inner healer. So as you tune in to the energy here, they want you to know that your healing ministry is rising, and they want you to, the angels would like for you to tune in to what you intuitively know already inside of you, that you are a healer. You let that healing energy flow through you to others, and they're sharing that you will be doing more and more of that. You will be doing more healing over the next year. That experience will propel you into a higher state spiritually, and it's part of your spiritual growth. So I'm excited about that, Sue, and I would love to visit with you when I get back up to the Boulder area and see you in person, and work with this healing energy that's going on inside of you. So beautiful, beautiful imagery of holding a coin and feeling that healing just really rising up within you. So, Susikoff, that's such a beautiful message. Okay, let's get to Kathy Hand. Kathy, what do the angels want you to know today? Kathy, they're showing me a symbol. It could be a Reiki symbol. I'm just trying to tune in closer to it. But it has certain, and I can draw it, but I'll try to draw it out and send it to you. So it's a lot like the Fibonacci, if you're familiar with what that looks like, but it's also, it's enclosed in a triangle. So I don't know exactly what this is that they just showed me, but it's some symbol that they say will activate something within you when you see it. So I'll send you what I drew out. It's like a triangle, and then if you're familiar what the Fibonacci drawing looks like, it's very swirly in on itself. And so when you see this symbol, there's something activating within you, and it's an energy that's going to open up your creativity, and it's going to bring forth so much knowledge. And yeah, we all have all knowledge within us. There is nothing new. Everything is already contained in our DNA, in our subconscious, in our spirit being. So all this symbol is doing is activating that within you. And it's going to make you more and more curious about how to open up more to what's there inside of you. It's almost like you're being given a key, and that key is the symbol that's unlocking some of the things that have been locked up prior to this. So when it unlocks it, all of this energy surges forward like a door opening, and all these treasures just start flowing out from behind that door. So there's some shift that's happening with you, some energetic shift that's going to come forth in a big way, a big blessing in your life, but also unleashing energy that's going to help you move forward, and the creativeness that's already begun inside of you is going to be revved up. So a lot of beautiful energy coming in for you, Kathy. And I think it's time for all of us to unlock whatever is stuck behind that door that we're not open to, we're not listening to, we're not paying attention to it, that just to let it flow out from us. So yay, beautiful, beautiful message. All right, they're telling me to do one more. So if you haven't gotten a message of your own, just please pay attention to the ones that were given. And because of time constraint, we're going to cut it off with the next message, which is Andrea Gregg. So Andrea, yours is going to be the last message. And then they're saying they'll give one more after that for everyone, for all of us. So the message for Andrea. And Kathy says, I know nothing really about Reiki. Well, that's interesting because I'm going to be teaching Reiki, and I've already got a few things lined up, and I will put some dates to them. And anyone that would like to learn from me, I am a Reiki master teacher, and in many forms. I'm an angelic Reiki master teacher. I am a Karuna Ki Reiki master teacher, animal Reiki master teacher. So some of those things I'm told it's time now to utilize. So I will be setting up some classes for anyone that wants to learn it. Oh, awesome. Kathy, I would love to do an angelic Reiki session for you before your surgery and get your body prepared to receive that if you would like to receive. All right, so Andrea Gregg. Oh, Andrea, they're showing you, the angels are showing you on a swing set. You are swinging and just having the time of your life. It's like you're going back into childhood where you're just letting that breeze come on your face and letting the movement of the swing take you to a beautiful place of enjoyment. Enjoyment. And thinking of that word, that's what they want you to focus on. And when I say they, I mean the angels who are giving this message to you, want you to focus on enjoyment. The word itself sounds like you're in joy. You're really within that energy. And think of what joy feels like. What does it feel like to just be in that type of energy of everything is beautiful, everything is as it needs to be and should be and divinely planned out to be. And that's what your life is all about, is staying in joy. The more you can stay in that energy of the awe and the wonder of being a child, no worries about tomorrow, no regrets about yesterday, just staying in the present moment. They want you to really focus in every day. Am I in joy? And ask yourself that. And you might even write that out on a Post-it note and put it where you can see it throughout the day. Am I in joy? And if not, what will bring me back into that energy of joy? Can I just visualize being on that swing set? Or can I go physically and sit on a swing and let that movement bring me right back to center again, right back to where I need to be, where everything is just bright and sunny, and no matter what's going on around me, I am in joy. So that's what they want you to appreciate today, is enjoyment and staying in that energy. It's not easy because life sometimes brings its little distractions. There's the bling, there's the drama and the trauma and the have-tos of life that will happen. But in any given moment, if you look at that question that they have you ask, am I in joy? And I think this message is profound for all of us right now, for everyone. I encourage everyone hearing this, write it out. Ask yourself every day, at least once a day, am I in joy? And when things start getting hectic and chaotic and it doesn't feel good, go back to that question. Am I in joy? And if not, what's going to bring me to a place of joy right now? And really step away, step back, and say, what can I do in this very moment that will put me back into joy? What a beautiful message to end with for our personal messages. Kathy, I think so too. All right, so what's a message that the angels want all of us to know? They're showing a little sapling, a little tree that's just breaking through the ground. It's not very strong when it first comes up from the ground. It's at the mercy of the sun, water, maybe people or animals trampling on it. So the little sapling, when it's in that phase of its life, it's very susceptible to whatever is happening around it. And what they're showing is with us as we grow spiritually, as we grow in our life, many times we're like that sapling. Many times we are at the mercy of whoever will feed us, whoever will comfort us, whoever will show love and compassion to us. We're at the mercy of our environment as we grow spiritually. It doesn't mean we won't make it. It doesn't mean that we can't persevere and be strong and bullheaded, and that survival instinct, I'm going to make it no matter what. And that's what the angels want us to focus on. We're not alone as we grow. We're not alone as that little sapling is out in the world. We have all the strength from spirit. We have the angels guiding and holding us and showing us the way. So wherever you're at in your journey, as you're growing spiritually, just know that, yeah, there's going to be times when the wind will blow relentlessly. There's going to be times when there's drought and there's not enough water, you think, to survive. There's sometimes more than enough water and you feel like you're drowning. And sometimes you wonder where that next meal is going to come from, or the money to pay rent, or all the things that are needed for survival. Trust, faith, belief. That's what will get you through. And that's what will help you to be more resilient and survive and thrive and grow up to be the tall oak tree or whatever tree is coming up through the ground. So don't give up, just like their message last night. Don't give up. Don't quit 1 minute before that miracle happens. And all of a sudden, everything that you need is right there in your lap. Ah, beautiful messages today. Thank you for tuning in. And Andrea says, enjoyment is a beautiful message. I needed this reminder to focus on joy. Am I in joy? Yeah, am I in joy? And so we're going to go into our setting intention for Mother Earth, for the healing of Earth. And then we will do prayer time. Anyone in need of prayers? Deirdre, I see you have a headache, so let's lift that energy. Let's let that release with ease and grace and bring it back into a beautiful day of love energy. And just getting everything queued up so that we can end this program on a high note with our Leo after the prayers. Okay. So what's your intention? What intention do you have for our Mother Earth, for her healing, for her to come back into balance? I'm going to play just a minute of our The Earth is Our Mother's song, and then let's send those intentions together with a moment of silence.
The earth is our mother, we must take care of her. The earth is our mother, we must take care of her. Hey Anna ho Anna, hey Anna, hey Anna ho Anna, hey Anna. Her sacred ground we walk upon, with every step we take. Her sacred ground we walk upon, with every step we take.
I love every day that Deirdre says, Mama Gaia, take what you need from my heart, from my love. Focus that love down into the earth.
She will take care of us. The earth is our mother. She will take care of us. Hey Anna ho Anna, hey Anna, hey Anna ho Anna, hey Anna. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. Hey Anna ho Anna, hey Anna, hey Anna ho Anna, hey Anna.
We are setting the intention that the love we send to Gaia in this moment will impact in a huge way and bring the earth into the balance that's needed to calm storms, to settle down anything that's out of balance. And let's do that now with just a sacred moment of silence as we give love, 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 peace, and healing to our amazing, loving Mother Gaia. As Andrea says, we give all you need as you have always given so freely to us. Let's sit in that energy together for just a moment. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who just lent your energy as we all gather it together to send love to our Mother Earth. Ah, so beautiful. All right, let's go into our prayer time while we're in this very sacred, beautiful energy. And we want to lift up prayers for anyone who needs them right now. Anyone who's going through an experience, a challenge, anyone who's getting ready to and preparing to go through a body repair, anyone who's traveling. We pray for peace on our earth. We pray for our children who are our future. We pray for our troops who are protecting us, and some in the way of danger. We pray for more attention to come on things that are out of balance. Prayers for those that are caught up in addiction. Prayers for those who are affected by human trafficking, and that we can do something, we can say something if we see it. And prayers for our animals in the world. Prayers for those having sleep issues. Thank you, Kathy. That's a real thing right now with all this energy that's floating around on our planet. And prayers for our beautiful Deirdre. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And God, we lift up all prayers that have been spoken, written, and held in our hearts. Thank you for touching our lives in such a beautiful way as we gather together. Help us to love each other more, to respect and honor each person that exists on earth right now. Help us to show more love to our Earth Mother, to honor her by helping in any way we can to conserve our resources, to help this earth to thrive. Thank you for your love. Thank you for the miracles already given and for those that we are now receiving. We love you. We trust that all prayers are seen and answered for the best and highest good of all. Om Shanti, Om Peace, and Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone who was here. Now we're going to hear from Leo and Brookie as we go up, up, up. Or as my dear friend Sharon always said, where are we going? Higher yet. Well, let's go into our hearts. Hand on your heart center. And slow down your breathing.
Higher and higher and higher yet. Beyond the clouds, past the sun, that's where we're headed. By the power of the Spirit, guided by purpose,
thank you, Andrea.
raising consciousness. Up, 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 we gonna raise the vibe, high and high, till we touch the sky. We don't need no wings to fly. Up, 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 we gonna raise the vibe, high and high. Set your intentions, we off to another dimension. Up, 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 we go, let love lead the way. Up, 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 we go, no time to hesitate. Up, 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 we go, and it feels so good. Up, 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 we go.
Let's breathe in love. Breathe that love out into the world.
There was a time when
pressure. Up, up, up we go. Love lead the way. Up, up, up we go. No time to hesitate. Up, up, up we go. And it feels so good. Up, up, up we go. We going higher, higher, yeah. We going higher, higher, yeah. We going higher, higher, yeah.
We're going higher and higher and higher, yeah.
Up, up, up we go now. Raise the vibe higher and higher to the sky. We don't waste to fly. Up, up, up we go now. And it feels so up, up, up we go. Going higher, higher we go. Going higher, higher we go. Going higher, higher we go.
Who is that? Who's
Higher,
Sullivan?
higher,
I love
yeah.
it. Up, up, up. Thank you, sweet Max. And thank you, Leo and Brookie, for such an amazing song that lifts us up, up, up. Thank you for all the love that you all came in and shared today. May you be blessed and leave this place different than when you came in. I hope Spirit has touched you and your heart today, and with these messages that were given out. What a great way to go on with the rest of our day. And I'm reminded of Andrea's message. Am I in joy? Am I in joy? Go enjoy the rest of your day. I love you so much. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning for Morning Cuppa. Bye, everyone.